Is anyone in charge here today?
I thought it was you.
Well, apparently Mark James is the new Mid-Atlantic television champion. We'll have to get more on that later because the Mid-Atlantic tag team titles are being defended right now. Raging the Machine, Mecha Mercenary, Michael McAllister taking on the only team in CWF history that's ever beaten them, the Killbillies. And the Killbillies beat them in about 90 seconds or so in the course of the PWI tag team tournament. The only team that's ever beaten Mecha and McAllister. Cecil Scott, did they crack a code or did they just get lucky?
I hate to say it, but I think it might have been a fluke. But I noticed the strategy for McAllister and Mecha has changed for this match as a result of that. Mecha Mercenary starting the match, which is very uncustomary for this team.
Right, absolutely correct. You know, the strategy of this team has always been that Mecha's the cleanup hitter. Mecha solves the problems if they come up. It is very uncharacteristic to see Mecha start.
Right, and they know that people have figured out what they need to do with this team. And if I'm the Killbillies, I would keep Aric Andrews' involvement as limited as possible. Right,
Aric Andrews suffered a pretty bad ankle injury.
He's got it pretty heavily gimmicked up over there.
Yeah, he's got a basically almost like a walking cast underneath his boot, and you just saw Evan Banks reached out to tag Andrews and did not do it. He thought better of it.
Yeah, he second-guessed it. At the arm drag. Now this is a tag team title match, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely, belts are on the line. One of 5 championships that were originally scheduled to go on the line tonight. It turned out that we had 6 championship matches with Smith Garrett basically talking himself into a Mid-Atlantic title match against Arik Royal.
And I'm sorry.
No, go. I was going to say, Royal has retained. Apparently, Chase Dakota has lost the television championship to Mark James via referee stoppage, with Dakota no longer able to defend himself. And, you know, here we have a situation where the one team that's ever beaten Mecha and McAllister has got a title shot as Aric Andrews kind of gingerly steps into the ropes. Uh-oh.
Ow!
Dumb move from Aric Andrews. Bad move.
And that's just the wrestler instinct. He didn't even think about it.
I think you're right. Not a good move, though, on the part of Aric Andrews. I was going to say, are we in a situation here, Seabury, where we could see 2 titles change hands in 2 consecutive matches, you think?
I've still got to put my money on the champs in this match, just given the injury to Aric Andrews.
McAllister drilling away.
And McAllister's a much smarter guy than people give him credit for.
I must admit, I do not know the extent of the injury to Aric Andrews' ankle. I know for a fact that he declined participation a week ago in Thomasville, North Carolina at the Chair City Clash.
Right, just as a precaution, he knew that this title match was coming up.
I've never known Aric Andrews to turn down a booking ever. I gotta think that was to try and rest that ankle, which the wrestling boot has now been taken off. We saw this happen at the Night of Champions. The wrestling boot has been taken off, and you see that protective, it's a brace, but it's not a true cast.
Right, I wore something very similar to that when I fractured my ankle. It provides very little support, honestly.
Andrews slipped out of the slam, but the foot could not support him, and Mecha is trying to get the brace.
A brace like that really relies on another apparatus around it to really provide support, which he does not have.
And he's just stepping on him while McAllister tries to unstrap that thing, and it's off.
And Evan Banks, I noticed, real apprehensive to get in there and intervene because, as we saw time and again in the tag tournament, it ended up causing him a lot of harm when he would get in the ring.
Absolutely, that tag team tournament finals that went nearly 20 minutes with the aftermath, a lot of that time was Aric Andrews just getting beat on because of Evan Banks. He's just so eager to try to help his friend. He caused a diversion from the referee, diverted the referee's attention, and left his partner vulnerable. Time after time we saw that the case. What do you think the odds are of seeing our second referee stoppage in a row if Mecha and McAllister continue to isolate that bad ankle?
With Charles Richardson as a referee, it would not surprise me. He is a little bit more quick to stop a match than someone like a Red Jones would be.
Yeah, historically we've seen Richardson is the referee who is most apt to call for a DQ. He is most apt to stop the bout if someone cannot continue. We've seen that time and time again from Charles Richardson over the years, an official with CWF ever since back 2001 or 2002. So he's the longest tenured official we have here. Evan Banks is a lot more hesitant to dart into the ring than he was
But
Did they get the tag? Did Charles see it? I'm not sure if Charles saw the tag or not, but Evan Banks is in the ring.
He's not going to try to stop him, it looks like.
Pump kick, knee strike.
And riding up the train.
Ooh. That's one way to try to immobilize that big 400-pound man.
Oh!
McAllister just darts him in the face. Oh.
Oh, man, he saved his own life there. Spear!
Got the spear on McAllister. Referee has lost complete control. Oh, God, just rode him to the canvas on that cross body. But Andrews with the knee strike breaks up the pin. Both teams are fighting for the championship here. Cover only got two. Andrews just about won the belts right there with the knee trembler.
Mecha at the absolute last possible second.
Everyone is down here.
And Charles counted that. Maybe Aric Andrews is still the legal man.
Andrews trying something here against the big man. It's not working out. 440 pounds is really hard to maneuver.
And you see right there, that hurt ankle didn't let him do that Irish whip.
Oh, sends him through the ropes. Banks now gonna try something. Nope.
Oh, winds him out. Black hole slam.
Could be. Yes, sir. That will be it. Cover. 1, 2, and no, sir. No, sir. No. Evan Banks is still alive in this thing.
And Mecha's not happy. Not a whole lot of people are going to kick out of that black hole slam.
McAllister has just slid a chair into the ring.
They might be risking a DQ here.
Again, with Charles Richardson in there, they're absolutely risking a DQ.
Oh, they're going after that. They're trying to break Evan Banks' ankle.
This is the same thing that happened to Aric Andrews some time ago.
Andrews tripped him. He tripped Mecha.
This is the same thing that happened in the tag team tournament. He's got the chair. Andrews just blasts McAllister with the chair. He's got Mecha with it. Oh, God, cracked him with it.
That's got to be a DQ.
And again with the ankle. He got Mecha in the ankle. He's drilling the ankle with the chair. Wait a minute. Oh, God.
Aric Andrews lost his mind here.
What's the call?
It's got to be a DQ.
Referee Charles Richardson called the match. Disqualification for the use of the chair.
Unbelievable.